missile off, it burned all the paint right off
돈을 얼마를 줬는데 그게 20억 이자를 붙여서 20억 받으러 간다고 미친 소리 하는 거 아니야. 그래서 내가
top the bridge.
가만 있어봐. 하고 니하고 동년생인데
Here was my station right here. We had a light here.
60년인가 70년대래. 그러면은 나하고 저하고 51년생.
Light here and one on the other side.
So this is signalman here?
Signalman, yeah.
무슨 수로 돈이 1억이 있어. 그때 당시에 내가 들으니까 그런 뻥.
No, signalman was up here on the bridge. Yeah.
So not back here?
That's where our light, we had a light here, and on the other side a light. And that's where we send our messages or whatever.
So this you could pivot this, you could point it that way or pretty much any way you needed to point it.
Yeah.
On this side of the ship.
When I became a signalman, did I tell you what had happened?
Yeah.
When I was on the fantail and they're sending light, and I was reading what they were sending. Right there. And this chief come over to me and said, "What's your name?" I says, come to attention, even though he wasn't an officer, he was a chief. He says, he was chief signalman. And he says, "Where did you learn your light?" That guy was sending pretty fast, and I was having trouble keeping up with him, and you just stood there and start talking. Everything he said, I was repeating, what it was. He said, "I learned this in the Boy Scouts." Boy Scouts, that's right. I was in Boy Scouts, and that's why I hate what's going on now about I didn't know we had a bunch of sick people in there. I never heard of anyone being gay, and gay was not with the Navy I was in.
Yeah, when I was in the Boy Scouts, there wasn't any molestation, there wasn't any...
No, nothing.
But doesn't mean it didn't happen, but in the troop that I was in, and for what I know, well, we never heard of it.
Yeah, same thing with me. Anyways, see, on the other ships, the depth charge they would drop them behind the ship. But this one, the new version on this, they call it a destroyer killer, DDK, instead of DDE. And this missiles that they shot off, when you got within range of a enemy ship, that thing, you didn't have to tell it anything. It'd follow you, and it would sound an alarm. As soon as the Carpenter went out there, and then all of a sudden the alarm would go off. Uh-oh, we got a sub and moving into our area, and that thing would go like this, and when it got within range, you didn't have to say fire or anything. It just automatically, and it shot what they call hedgehogs. And these hedgehogs, when they hit the water, they would go find the target. You didn't have to guide them or anything. You didn't have to do anything. Just they'd fire, and you stand there, and pretty soon, ching, these weapon nables would be fired. They get within range, and so accurate. Boy, unbelievable. when we had to go on dry dock after the first one was fired because it just burned everything in there.
순복음교회 옛날에 같이 다녔어. 같이는 안 다녔지만 거기서 만났어.
Well, let's see what else we can find. This one, because the ship is newer, it's after 1940 something. It's not in the National Register, so this was on Wikipedia. We found this. So that's like an online encyclopedia. So I moved it into photos so we could edit it. I'll keep a copy. Let's make a copy first. So edit, let's copy or duplicate. I think it was duplicate. Duplicate. So make a duplicate.
Well, it end up showing my name in here?
No, not this one. You didn't paint your name on the side of the ship somewhere, did you?
No.
No. So then, now we'll go to edit. And we'll come over here and mark up. And now we'll make, alright. So here's a pen. And not a big line. Just a little arrow, I think. Let's make it a little smaller. Why does it make an arrow? Arrow.
딸들이 그렇게 애들이 됐어요. 그래서 내가 미애를 어떤 때는 내가 좀 그랬다.
Some things I don't know how to do.
딸들을 그렇게 잘 길러서 참 애들이 됐어요. 그래서 내가 그런 면으로 내가 미애를 그래 됐구나 잘 됐구나 그랬는데 이제 내가 바른 말했다고.
Why isn't the arrow?
집에 가니까 저기 피아노가
None of these work.
그래서 내가 엄마. 피아노 칠 줄 아냐 그랬더니 칠 줄 안 돼. 그래서
Oh, here it is.
쳐볼래? 난 누구든 우리는 여자들은 피아노 좋아하잖아.
Alright.
피아노를 치는데
Oh, there it is.
막 기대 치는 거야. 책도 안 보고 그래서 내가
So here's our arrow. Here's our arrow. And now we'll move it around so we know where you stood. You stood right there, right?
No, up here. Up a little more. Yeah, right there.
Come around there, maybe the other. Whoop. Come around. I think we need a. Right there?
Right there.
How's that? So now we'll save it.
And you know, the skipper was up here and he'd go, Singerman! Of course, you know, I'd be on duty and you couldn't go inside the chart depot or any place.
Yeah.
You stayed right out there on your battle station if you was having exercise. And the skipper, I'll bet if you wanted to Captain Upham, U-P-H-U-M, Upham.
I'm going to have to put this down to type. So we'll come back to this about 9 minutes of the video here with your story.